On. It is day 3 of our Strategic Leadership Mastery Series. I'm Danette Moss, Business Systems and Implementation Strategist, aka the Strategy Lady. And I'm joining several of you all on different platforms here, looking right here. Hey, I am Marjorie Mallard over here on IG, Instagram. I'm also joining you over on my LinkedIn, Facebook. Twitter, I guess it's called X now. Listen, hey, I'm on all the platforms, most likely one of your favorite social media platforms. And I'm always excited about coming and sharing this awesome information with you. We are in day 3 of the 61-day series, right? Of Strategic Leadership Mastery Series, pulling up some information and also just checking to make sure that everyone can hear me on all the other different platforms. If you are just now joining me, again, my name is Danette Moss, Business Systems and Implementation Strategist, aka the Strategy Lady. And I'm always excited to show up and share information that I truly believe is information that can help that female CEO go from overwhelmed in her business to putting it on rinse and repeat. So I decided to do this. Well, I didn't. God told me I needed to. He told me I needed to. He said, go out there and give them what they need. I wanted to give you guys this information because it's my goal to help you literally transform your life and your business in these next, what? I guess it's about 59 days left because I'm on day 3 of the 61-day leadership, strategic leadership mastery series. And I truly believe that there is a lot that can still happen in this time frame that we have to end 2023 with a big bang in a good way and bring in 2024. So I'm going to jump right in because I did promise that the series would be more like your 20 to 15 to 20 minute. Yesterday was a little extended. Try not to go past 30 minutes, 45 minutes max. But I like the smaller ones because I like to give you those quick nuggets that will help you. So today we're going to talk more about the um, the market piece of it, market understanding. It is so important that you, as a business owner, understand your market because it's all about identifying those market trends, understanding your customer needs, and spotting growth opportunities so that you can what? Propel your business forward. We want in business to to grow, definitely to help our other people in business to succeed. But I'm all about business growth, right? So when we think about market trends and opportunities, we need to think about exploring our current market trends in your industry. You got to do some research on that. You definitely have to be able to identify those business opportunities that align with your business goals. We are oftentimes faced with several opportunities to do different things, but you will find yourself sometimes having that squirrel mentality and you got to watch it. You want to make sure that you stay on course, that you stay focused so that you won't have yourself out of alignment, right? Now, there's some risk management strategies that um, I believe you need to really, really pay attention to. And I want you to think about managing your time well. That's a big risk for me, right? When I'm all over the place, my confidence level gets shot very quickly. That's a big risk for me. I had to learn how to say no. I'm over here looking at both platforms here. I had to learn how to say no. And this way, it helped me keep my confidence level the way that I needed to. And so that I can pay attention to those key level things that I needed to stay focused on. That also allowed me to leverage my unique strengths. Okay. It allowed me not to be all over the place, right? And I'm encouraging you to do just the same, right? In order to keep your confidence the way that you need to keep it, and to make sure that you don't take yourself down a rabbit hole of putting yourself in risky, unnecessary situations. One, let no be your best friend. Also, make sure that you stay focused so that you can keep your confidence level the way and in the place that you need to actually keep it. Let me move this over here real quick because it's like driving me a little crazy. Now, I want you to, think about ways that you can leverage your unique strengths. One is keeping that confidence up, okay? But reflect on specific areas where your unique strengths can create the competitive advantage for you. Think about your experiences as a way that you can leverage stuff. Think about the fact that you overcame, and I'm sure you're overcoming them on a day-to-day consistent basis, certain challenges, right? Think about bottlenecks that are causing you to be overwhelmed in your business. These are things that you have to pay attention to as it pertains to understanding your market, right? Understanding market trends, understanding your customer needs. Those things are going to be vitally important for you. I got some questions that I do want to ask you to get you flowing, and possibly letting it go down in a DM and answering these questions in the comment section. Question one for you: how do you currently manage risk in your business, and do you feel confident in your risk management strategies? This is food for thought. This is something that you really need to think about. I feel like I'm kind of sitting low in my other one. Answer that question for yourself. Write it down and be honest about it. How are you currently managing your risk, the risk in your business? Because you're going to have some. And do you feel confident in your risk management strategies? Definitely would love for you to share that in the comment section. And if you're not quite sure that you want to expose that part, but you want to dig a little deeper in that, you can hit me up in the DMs and we can talk more about that. Another question I want you to ask yourself is: have I identified any specific areas, okay, where you believe you can leverage your unique strengths and experiences to create that competitive edge for your business? You got to. You are not strong in all areas, right? You're just not. You're not. It's not your, every area is not necessarily your area of genius or optimization, right? And you got to understand that. This is why it's so important to write the vision. You're gonna hear me saying it probably through all of these days, and make it plain so then the seed can run with it. Who needs to see it first? Get it what's in your head out of your head down on paper so that you can see those things. You can literally identify the areas that you work best at, the areas where you have the unique strength, right? This is market trends, understanding who you are in this thing. That alone is going to help you know what it is you don't work best at and help you to give it to somebody else. It really is, right? And these experiences will help you to create a competitive advantage for your business. Now, another question I definitely want you to ask yourself are: what challenges or bottlenecks, because we all got them, are you facing in your business operations? And not just the fact that you're facing them in your business operations, but they're really making you feel overwhelmed. And it's time for you to shake that sense of overwhelm off and get yourself some order, some structure, so you can put your business on rinse and repeat, right? These things are extremely important for you to do in order for you to navigate your industry landscape. So I want to share some practical tips for navigating your industry landscape as it pertains to market understanding. Okay. It's going to be key that you really, really operate in its most practical way. Don't get tied up into trying to be like somebody else, because you can't. You can only be the best you. And quite often, and I've been guilty of it, I found myself out there trying to do this and do that because somebody else was doing it, until I got a hold to the fact that I needed to understand my market, my industry, and then look at what the things were that I did best. Look at the things that weren't in my wheelhouse that I may need to give to somebody else. Okay. So, some practical tips to enhance your market understanding, okay, for you to really propel in your business we kind of touched on it yesterday, and a lot of these are going to cross through, is to regularly monitor market trends. Okay. You got to regularly market it. You have to. You need to stay on top of the pulse of your industry. Read that pulse. Okay. By regularly monitoring the market trends. You may have to leverage some tools in order to do this. Yes, that comes into play. A good way to do that is to subscribe to some industry publications. I've had to do it so that I can stay on top of it. Definitely make sure you get some training on, on the real way to do a business plan. It doesn't have to be a 40-page business plan. I am Marjorie Mallard will tell you that. When you break down and have that business plan in place and you use that business plan as your to-do list or your to go to for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, you can look at the information that you get from that to leverage. And that's, industry standards, industry things. So when you subscribe to industry publications and you attend those relevated type events that deal with your industry, and you keep yourself informed, it is going to help you stay on top of your market trends. So regularly monitor your marketing trends is one practical tip. Okay. The next practical tip, I believe that's definitely important, and all of them are important, is to do a customer needs analysis. We got to do it. You have to. You got to conduct that customer need analysis often. You need to understand, in a nutshell, your customer pain points, their preferences, because they got some preferences, and guess what else? Their expectations. You got to. People are spending money with you. So you need to, it's not what's in it for you, even though, yeah, you know what it is you want them to do, right? You know the end goal in mind, but you need to understand thoroughly their pain points, their preferences. You got to understand what their needs are and their expectations. What are they expecting out of XYZ? And the reason why you need to do this, because the insights that you get from just all of that, let me tell you, you can tailor your products and services to meet their specific needs, plain and simple. It's invaluable. So now you're no longer wasting your time. Again, you'll hear me do it a lot, throwing mud up against the wall, expecting for it to stick. You don't have to do that. You can properly plan things because you've taken the time to get clarity and understanding around the who, the what, the where, the how of their needs, right? Also, when it comes to understanding your market, your industry's market, you need to do a competitor analysis, okay? Keep a close eye. Look at me pulling my eyes. Keep your eyes open on your competitors. What are they doing? Right? Analyze their strategies. Identify their strengths and weaknesses. I got strengths and weaknesses. My competitors have them too. Analyze it and explore the opportunities that differentiate your business from theirs. What makes you different? This is going to be extremely important for you to do. I know it may seem like it's a lot of work, but let me tell you, it is worth the work because we don't have time to waste a lot of time, right? We have time to grow a business. In order to do it, these things must be done for you to have the success that I know you desire to have, and also to put your business on rinse and repeat. Okay. It's extremely important to do it that way. The next practical tip I'd like to give you is, again, going back to yesterday, y'all remember yesterday's topic? If you don't, definitely go and listen to these, because for these 61 days, they're going to stay up, but I am going to pull them down because I'm going to use them in some different ways. Hello? It goes back to data, AKA data. Data driven decision making. We spoke about that yesterday. You've got to embrace your data driven decision making in your market so you can understand. You need to understand the efforts that you're putting forth so that way, whoever it is you're working with, your team members, etc., they can understand it, right? So utilize some analytic tools to gather your insights and analyze your customers' behaviors, and so you can make some informed decisions. I got a tool that you can use, Digital CEO Systems. Yes, digitalceosystems.com. Go out and check it out. It's a CRM tool, business management, marketing, sales and marketing tool that's fully loaded, and it has ways that you can look at your KPIs, ways that you can thoroughly really grow your business all in one spot. Okay? But that's going to be extremely important. That data is extremely important so that you can make the right decisions. If you're hopping all over the place, wondering why things aren't working, is because you hadn't taken the time to analyze. And you got to do that to have the success that I know you desire to have. Now, another practical tip is get some customer feedback, right? I'm over here at IG and I'm over here looking at my Facebook and my LinkedIn. Customer feedback is going to be important, right? So if you can have some sort of uh, use a tool to help you with it so that you don't have to be held hostage there doing it, one on one. You can do it, from you one to many, right? Establish some type of customer feedback mechanism. They've got those bots that you can use. Make them speak the language for you, right? You're not hiding it from your customers, but you need a way to get your customer feedback. Encourage your customers to share their experiences with you. Get them to give you some suggestions. Ask them for suggestions. And also, definitely don't feel bad if they have some concerns. Ask them to share the concerns with you. That's the only way that you can actually get some things resolved and know what it is that you don't want to walk back down in a negative way, right? This direct feedback, y'all, I promise you, is going to provide valuable insights, into your customer satisfaction and the areas for improvement, because we all have room to improve in our business. We all do, right? Now, another practical tip I think that we truly should get into that I did all October. Your girl tired, but I did it. And I got more to do before the end of this year. And that's networking and industry events. Engage in networking opportunities, of course, in your industry, right? Don't just get out there and just do networking just for the sake of networking. Engage in ones that are in your industry driven, so that you can build some relationships in the industry, because that can open doors to collaborations, partnerships, and give you that deeper understanding of your marketing or your market dynamics. Is going to be extremely important. Just no way around it. We were still doing it even when the C thing came around, right? We were just doing it on Zoom. Now we've got that opportunity where we're able to go back out, make some things happen, right? Out there, physically, right? We never know when we might get shut back down again. Take advantage of this opportunity now while you have that chance. Network and attend some industry events. Okay. Now I think I got a couple more that I want to share with you all. Or maybe one more. Adaptability and flexibility is another practical tip. Okay. Look, remain adaptable, okay, and flexible in your market approach. I'm not saying that you have to, sacrifice your morals and your values. I said remain adaptable and flexible in your market approach, right? As your industry evolves, you may have to do some pivoting. Okay. And oftentimes, if you're doing the market research and you're doing those key things that we talked about yesterday and today, right, you may pivot due to the responses that you get from your customers, right? This is going to help you or ensure that your business remains relevant to people, right? Because you're flexible in that area. We all may have to pivot. I did some pivoting, and the pivot was good. you know I was kind of, as a female CEO, business systems consultant, or implementation strategist. I was working with other female CEOs, but I was in the wrong area with them, right? The area that I needed to be in, I needed to deal with those female CEO women that understood the importance of having processes and systems. And that meant she may not have needed to be new in business. So my information can help the newbies. But in most cases, my new female CEOs, consultants, and service professionals, they may not be ready for where I am right now, where I'm trying to get them to go. Well, those seasoned 6 and 7 figure women, they should be, because you're 6 and 7 figure. At some point, we need to understand that our business needs to be on rinse and repeat. So there's a process that we need to look at. We need to understand our business systems and processes so that we can put it on rinse and repeat instead of stop and start. It's time to go from overwhelm. A lot of us are overwhelmed and we just don't know what to do next, right? So I had to make sure that I pivoted and repositioned myself in different areas. So, of course, my price point changed. A lot of the price points went up because the type of work that I was doing called for that. But I still love coming out here giving some good tools and some information. So my pivot point is sometimes I give my information. You'll see me out here giving it now. This is for everybody, right? But I had to look at what it was I needed to do to pivot. And my pivot took place due to the responses that I got from people in my surveying, etc. I encourage you to do that as well. Okay? Because as you face, let's say, the challenges that are going to come up in your business, it's going to be extremely important that you can navigate through that, because challenges are truly going to come. They're going to come, and you may not know or you may not understand why they're here, but they're there. And there's not much you can do about it but push through it, right? I'd love for you to share with me possibly the challenges that you think you faced, and you faced them due to the fact of lack of understanding and clarity in your market, the fact that you don't understand. Share it with us and share what it is you did or the strategy you used to push past that. Some of you may think that you hadn't faced it. I know I have. I know I have. I want to continue on this conversation with you all more, because we're going to peel back the onion layer more on tomorrow on this topic, under this awesome series, because it's all about thought leadership for me, as a business owner. This is why strategic leadership mastery is the title of the mainframe of this, because we, as successful women in business, we need to be strategic, right? And we're business owners, so I consider that to be that you're a leader, right? But we need to master this thing. If you plan on growing your business and taking it to the next level, it's the next step. The time is all gone and over with the patty cake syndrome. I think I said it yesterday, and Marjorie was laughing at me. It's time to stop the patty cake, and it's time to really dig deep, get down to the nitty gritty, so that you can grow your business. Because business growth is the next phase, for all of us, prayerfully. That's my belief. I really, truly hope and pray that you're at that point where you desire to grow your business and not just continue to sit here hoping and wishing and praying that things will happen differently. Okay. So it's all about what? Leveraging your unique strengths, understanding your market industry, understanding the trends, so that you can go ahead and utilize that information to help you take your life and your business to the next level. So reflect on specific areas where your unique strengths can create that what? Competitive advantage. Okay. And share your experience or your strategies that you've used to leverage your strengths in your industry, because you never know who that might help. And as you share it, you get a chance to showcase who you are too. And whoever it is that's listening or looking, they will feel confident and know, hey, she understands me. Maybe she can work with me. Right? It's a way that will help you to what? Overcome your challenges, right? You get a chance to also be able to look at and uncover those bottlenecks that are causing you that overwhelm in your business, because we all need to get past that, right? Now, if you have not had the chance as of yet to come on over to the Get Your Sass On Facebook community, I'm encouraging you to do that, because we're getting ready to upload all of the last 3 days over into the system, so that you can go back and revisit the actual live streams and the videos. But I'm also going to be putting a lot of the key points that we talked about in there. We're going to have those questions in there for you to answer for yourself, because these are areas of reflection, right? Things you need to look at so that you can take some action on these things and get yourself out of that stuck mentality. right? We got to. I'm all about that. I'm all about that. So I hope that this topic today of market understanding and navigating your industry landscape has been helpful. And I pray that the practical tips that I gave you, because I try not to be overly technical, but I really, my whole goal is to give you practical tips that you can take and utilize in your business to help you go from overwhelmed in your business to putting it on, rinse, and repeat. So as we wrap things up and close out day 3, remember to regularly monitor your market trends. Stay on the pulse of your industry. Why? By doing what? Regularly monitoring the market trends. Leverage necessary tools. Subscribe to those industry publications, whatever your industry is. Get on board to some of them so you can stay on top of things, and attend those relevant events so that you can stay informed. Also, remember, customer needs analysis. You need to be conducting thorough customer needs analysis so you can understand your customers' pain points, their preferences, and their expectations. That's going to be extremely important. This information, again, is what we consider this insights, right? Information. It's invaluable. It will allow you to do what? Tailor your products and your services so that you can take care of those specific needs. Really, it really is going to help you. Don't forget about your data-driven decision making. You got to embrace your data. It's going to help you better understand your marketing efforts. All right. So you can make better informed decisions, plain and simple. Customer feedback mechanism. You gotta really, if you can get a bot or get you something, a VA, a junior admin, somebody that can help you be able to directly communicate with your customers. I think that piece, in my opinion, should be automated, right? So look into ways that you can take that approach for get you a customer feedback mechanism. And don't forget about networking. Okay, that was that other tip that I gave. Networking, of course, industry events, engage in those things so that you can get out there, build relationships in your industry. It's going to open doors, guaranteed, because it does it for me. And then that adaptability and flexibility. Remain adaptable. Don't be afraid to pivot. Life is going to happen. And as long as you stay resilient, you keep that tenacity, things are going to work out best for you. All right. All right. We're going to wrap this up now. This is day 3. Day 3, y'all, of the 61-day Strategic Leadership Mastery Series. I'm Danette Moss, business systems consultant and implementation strategist, aka the strategy lady. I live and hang out over a place called letstalkstrategies.com where you can connect with me. There's several different services if you decide to check them out over there that may interest you. Okay. My prayer, my desire, my hope is that the information that I'm delivering here for these total 61 days uh, is going to be information that you will take some action on so that you can take your life and your business to the next level. It's time to do it. It's time to put your business on rinse and repeat. Join me tomorrow, y'all, at the same time, 6 o'clock p.m. Now on Saturdays and Sundays, the Sabbath. Saturday is definitely going to be a little later because it's worship and fellowship time. It's Sabbath, so you won't catch me doing anything early. But Sunday through Friday, see you guys at 6 o'clock because we got some information that you need to have. And I'm always excited to give you what it is that you need so that you can take your life and your business to the next level. Make sure that you share this information out with anyone else that you truly believe needs this information so they can put their business on rinse and repeat. Now, day 4, I'm pulling it up now. We are going to be diving a bit into, let's see here, because I got a whole series of it written down. So I can tell you what day 4 is going to be all about. Got it over here on my computer. I know it's going to be good. That thing I do know. I got 61 whole days to do this, and I'm always excited to take on the challenge that God gives me. I think it's going to be dealing with something that kind of goes around risk management. You'll find that again, a lot of them do intertwine with each other. Risk management, navigating uncertainties with confidence, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it, right? We spoke a bit about risk management, but we're going to dive more into how to navigate through it in a confident way. So join me again on tomorrow at 6 p.m. on your favorite social media platform, whatever it may be. We're also going to be looking at Getting It Up, where we go live on letstalkstrategies.com itself. And I'm just excited to join you all. Again, this is Danette, business systems and implementation strategist, aka the strategy lady over at IG, Danette Moss on the LinkedIn platform, or Let's Talk Strategies. All right, y'all. Take care. Oh, and don't forget, join the Facebook group, Get Your SaaS On. The quickest, best way for you to get approved to get in that group, to get all this good information without having to hop all around to different social media platforms, is to go to GYSO, Get Your SaaS On, GYSO community.letstalkstrategies.com. I'll make sure that I drop it down inside the comment section on all the social media platforms. Would love to see you over there. Y'all take care. All right. Bye for now.